Hey guys, so for this video I'll be doing a haul for some albums that I've gotten this past August and July. I did get a haul in June, but I don't remember if I did like a June haul. I'll have to check back on my uploaded videos, but I was in Japan, so the things I got in June were my Japan haul things. So these are still some albums that I've gotten this past 2 months. I did order some other albums which came or are on the way. So what I'm thinking is just uploading them in September, because I don't know how many albums I'll be getting in September, so at least show more albums. So if you're curious, some of the albums that I did order were the 3 episodes for the Shiny Story of Light and A-Pink's new mini album. Those are the albums I ordered. And what else? I think that's it in terms of things that are on the way. And then I'll just talk a little bit about each of the items. I did unbox up a lot of these, so if you want to hear my thoughts on specific albums, just check out videos. So I did upload a lot of videos for these. So alright, let's get started with, well, I guess 9 muses, since they are in the center. So the first album, well, I don't even, these are not in chronological order in terms of how I got them. So I got Prima Donna, which is 9 Muses only studio album, unfortunately. Sweet Rendezvous and Dolls. So I finally have a complete collection for 9 Muses. I'll try to find some time next month to upload a full collection for 9 Muses. I am hoping that they do a comeback. If they announce something relating to a comeback, then I might postpone filming a complete collection video for 9 Muses. But now I have a complete collection, so I'm really happy that I got these 3, because these are all out of print. I did a haul on these as well. I got 101's new mini album, one of the mini albums they put out this year, Promise You. If I'm being completely honest, I didn't really like this release that much. I got this for a really good price, so I just, went ahead and got it, because Minhyun is in this group. So I collect New East, so yeah. Or maybe I might like it over time, I don't know. I just wasn't too impressed by this comeback, but still nice photo book, I guess. Then let's put this a little higher. I got FT Island's mini album What If. This is their comeback this year. I have a feeling they're going to the army soon, so if they don't put out another album, so my guess is they either have another album this year, or they release an album before they all go to the army, because I think it would be a lot smarter if they all went around the same time. Not necessarily all of them together, but like at least from not too far apart, so they can come back sooner. Yeah. If not, then this might be the last release if one of them ends up going to the army. Then I got EXO CBX's CBX Blooming Days. This is their second mini album in Korea. I like this comeback a lot. I also made an individual video for this, so check it out if you want to. I can't wait to hear what X is gonna put out, because SM, I don't know if they're just being packed with schedules or what not, or maybe they're just like being really picky with the songs. I don't know. I'm just really looking forward to a EXO full comeback. But this was a good little, filler for just the absence that they had for the summer. Then I got G Friends Sunny Summer. This is their summer special album. This is their first summer special album. I don't know if they're going to count it into their mini album discography, but regardless, it's a mini album. This was a really fun and cute mini album. I did really enjoy it, and yeah, I highly recommend listening to this. It's very different from all their past title tracks, so maybe they did gain some new fans who might not like their the regular music, I guess. Then I got Dongbang Shinki's new chapter number 1, The Chance of Love. One of the best albums this year so far, in my opinion. If you're not familiar with my channel, and if you are, well, you obviously know that Dongbang Shinki is my ultimate K-pop group, so I always look forward to any release from them. I'm more biased towards Homin for the music, and they promote a lot more than JYJ. So I'm really pleased with how this was executed. I just got this a lot later than I got this a lot later because I thought they were gonna release a repackage, but this time released their schedule for the rest of the year, and it didn't include a repack for Dongbang Shinki. So I think this is the first time they don't have a repackage. So I don't know. I'm a bit disappointed, but at the same time, I guess it's fine. Because this was a good album regardless, but that's the reason why I waited. I got this at a good price, so I guess that was really another cool thing. I guess I got this at a really good deal, so I guess it was worth waiting, because the regular price for this is a little bit expensive. And yeah, but really happy they're back. I can't wait to hear just new music from them, both in Japan and in Korea. And yeah, I made a video for this album as well. And then relating to Dongbang Shinki, I was a fan of them when they were 5, so I try to keep up with both JYJ as well. And this was something I didn't have from JYJ for their main discography, because if you are into Dongbang Shinki, JYJ, or Homin, they release photo books, DVDs, concert, live CDs, best of albums, you name it. Like, they have so many things. And then individual member things, it piles up. But I mainly want to get their main discography, meaning their music releases. And I thought JYJ was gonna promote more in Japan, but I don't know what's gonna go on with really going on with Yuchun, and I think Junsu's still in the army, and I think Jejun is prepping for like a solo comeback. He is promoting a lot in Japan right now, so I don't know how soon the Korean release will be, but I have a feeling that he's gonna release something. If it's not by the end of this year, then I'm guessing like the first half of next year. And yeah, but I thought they were gonna release something in Japan aside from this, which is why I waited, and they didn't. But finally got it, so it's pretty cheap too, so I got it at a good price. Then I got Winners Every Day. This is their second studio album. I talked a little bit more about this release on a separate video, so I filmed an unboxing and a review for it. But if you haven't watched it, you want to just scroll to my channel. But in a short summary, I didn't like this at first, and then I gave it a second listen, and I completely loved it. So I'm very proud of them. This packaging isn't their best, but still, and I got this at a good price as well. So good thing I waited, and I'm glad that I ended up liking it. And then I have 17's new mini album, You Make My Day. This version, they have three different versions, so I got this one because it's the one with the photo book that I like the most. They're all in nature and everything. Again, I made a separate video talking about this. An improvement for 17. Then I got Ascend the Ballad Volume 2 Breath. This is an album that I needed mostly for collection purposes because I didn't particularly listen to this that much. It features Taeyeon and Jonghyun as kind of like the lead single, and I am a Solan as well, and a huge Shao also. I needed to get this, so I got this at a good price. It really doesn't have anything. I made a video for it. It's just it doesn't really have anything, to be completely honest. Then I have Blackpink's Square Up mini album. I don't know if I featured it in a haul in June, but if I didn't, then it's in here. Very pleasantly surprised. I did a separate video for this as well. One of my favorite releases this year, and the title track is great. I really hope that they have a full-length studio album this year. I think it's completely fair because iKON got a second comeback and they had a full-length studio album, so Blackpink is selling more. They have more music video views, and they're trending outside Korea. So I just wish that YG really made more of an effort to make Blackpink even bigger than they already are. But we'll see, because 21 were on the same route, and we all know where that went. But still good mini album, but 4 songs for 2 years, it's completely crazy. And then moving more towards a older group, but a recent release, well, not necessarily recent, early release this year. This is Infinite's Top Seed, their third full-length album, and again, this is the same case with the Mangshinki. Infinite is my third ultimate favorite group, so I was waiting for the repackage, and there was no repackage in like the Mangshinki. So yeah, I waited, and then I just kind of like went on Twitter and asked my K-pop friends whether they thought there was going to be a repackage. Most of them said no, so I just went ahead and got this before it was too late. I got really lucky, so if you want to see who I got, I made an unboxing for this, and yeah. But the only thing I didn't really necessarily like about this release was the fact that it just broke off with their consistency in terms of packaging. They had a trend when it came to their full-length albums and their mini albums and their single albums, and this started changing. So it's not like they got a special edition, they just got this version. So I don't know what that really means, but I did ask on my video just about if there was any information about Infinite, because Sungkyu went to the army, and so just a couple days ago, Woohyun was announced for his second solo, and even though he's my bias, I don't really love his solo work. It's just the ballads are not necessarily too much for me, so I'm gonna have to wait a little bit to get it, because I know I'm not gonna be listening to that constantly. I'll just be getting it for collection purposes, so I might just buy it without the photo card, because I've gotten Wuhan photo cards before. And then another good thing that I was excited about was that they were talking about how other members were preparing for solo albums. So I hope Myungsu, Dongwoo, who's also, I love everyone in Infinite. Like, I would buy any solo albums. But actually talking about solo albums, I didn't get Hoya, and I think I might get that like very, very late. Hopefully not too late, because I'm just trying to like, I'm actually completing a lot of collections this year, which is something I wanted to. So small holes like that Hoya solo that I didn't completely love, I'll get that later on. But since I'm clearing off a lot of lists, I will get it. I think I might get it soon, but I didn't love the comeback, so that's why I didn't get it instantly, and why I am waiting a little longer to get it. It wasn't my cup of tea. Like, the only solo that I really loved from Infinite was Sungkyu's, and this is me just being very critical when it comes to Infinite, because they're my third favorite. Musically, as a whole group, they never disappointed me. But I don't pay too much attention to Uhyun's solo work. Hoya didn't do much for me, and their subunits are amazing, so I don't have problems with the subunits. Rest in peace, Infinite H. That was like such an iconic subunit. And now to an older album that I really put off from buying. Infinite's Jekyll. This is one of the best mini albums they had. And I remember this era like if it was yesterday, because this was around the time I was getting a lot of K-pop albums, and this never, I don't know why, this never really went down in price. So now it seems like it's going out of print, and I didn't want to be one of those people who are gonna get this for $25 on up and up. So I got it at a good price. I really like the repackaged title track for this. I think it's called Great You, but I don't like, the Korean title track is De Da Na Da wait Do Da Na Da No. Okay. It's a really long title track, and I know they cut it off with just the periods. And more recent, so it's kind of like a contrast, VIX's third studio album. This one I didn't love as much as their previous releases. I know some people really enjoyed it. It's not bad. It's just not the music that I necessarily like too much. I think I might have liked this album if it was released a little bit earlier. But regardless, it's still a good album. It's just not something that I'm currently not that much into. But great job for this release. And I don't know if like people mention it a lot in the videos, but Shangri-La, which is the title track they had last year, is it featured in this, so I think it's definitely a bonus if you didn't get that mini album. But I've luckily kept up with VIX's main discography in Korea, so really happy that I was able to get this at a very good price. And then this is not necessarily K-pop, but I will feature it in this video. I got two Nishino Kana albums, With Love and Thank You Love. Oh no, wait, no, To Love and Thank You Love. These are her studio albums. This is my favorite Japanese female solo artist. I did get her other album just today. I will ordered it just today, so that will be arriving very soon, hopefully. And I am gonna get another one that I'm missing, and then I'll be missing just 2 studio albums. But I'm really, really glad that I was able to get these 2, because these are albums that I listened to for like when they came out. So I'm just very late into the game of getting them, so I listened to them constantly when I had my iPod back in the day. And yeah, this is like such a long time ago, and that was when she was still fairly new. But yeah, let's see, let's count how. Oh, I almost forgot. I got Hyomin's solo album Sketch, the limited edition, which is something I wasn't expecting on getting, but I did because I found it at a really good price. So in total, I did get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, around 17 albums. So it was a good month, I guess. And yeah, kind of on the before I finish this video, I'm really happy that Girls' Generation just announced their subunit. I can't wait to hear the songs. I heard like they're gonna have a Kino album, and I think if that's the only thing that they're gonna have as a physical release, I will buy it. And actually, I'm not too upset about it, because I don't think I mind not having a CD too much any, like not having a physical CD copy. I don't know. I'm still kind of indecisive about that, but I'm just really happy that they're coming back. They're my queens. They're my ultimates. I can't wait. And then we're gonna have a Taeyeon album. So like this is what's keeping my like excitement for the rest of the year. Like my ultimates came back, so kind of over here. I guess just a little ramble. Taeyeon had a mini album. Tiffany is doing her solo thing in the US, and she is planning for a solo release early next year, if you guys didn't know. Taeyeon full-length album for the second half of the year. Subunit from Girls' Generation. The EXO comeback. I got comebacks from Infinite, Shiny, and Dongbang Shinki. Hopefully Brana Girls come back. I hope. I'm crossing my fingers. 17 came back. Monster X came back. Blackpink came back. G-Friend came back. Winner came back. Yeah, so, and then, yeah, the groups that I wanted music from this year are releasing music, have released or are already confirmed to release music. So I'm so happy. Yeah. And I hope you guys have a great day. If you guys have any questions, comment down below. Yeah, just like always, whenever I get something, I try to unbox it to keep in track, and then by the end of the month or near the end of the month, I'll make a haul video. I just didn't want to wait a little longer because I don't know how busy I'm gonna get this week and early September, so that's why. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope everyone's having a great day and a great week. For me, the semester just started at university, so maybe I don't know if I'll be able to upload a lot, but I'll try to upload as often as I can. I will be doing the Secret Santa this year, which is like it's still like there's some months left, but we're gonna do like tags and stuff, so I'll try to do those as well. And yeah, I hope everyone's is doing well in school, and if you guys haven't started yet, don't feel too anxious. I've been actually, this year has been really good to me, so I'm just so blessed. So I wish the same for everybody else, And yeah, that's it for this video. Bye, guys.